How did this deal get done?
Well, MJ, Le'Veon Bell had several suitors soon after the New York Jets chose to release him on Tuesday night after extensive discussions with Bell and his agent. The Buffalo Bills were interested. There would have been a chance to go in there. The Miami Dolphins were interested. That was interesting because Le'Veon Bell trains down in Miami in the offseason. But in Kansas City, where he has now agreed to terms, according to Jim Trotter and I, he gets to join a championship caliber team on which he does not necessarily have to be the bell cow back. We all know that they have Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that Chiefs team. He is going to get a ton of the work. But Kansas City's been in the market for a veteran running back ever since Damian Williams opted out of the season. Kansas City made a play for Adrian Peterson. When he became available, Peterson went to Detroit. Le'Veon Bell becomes available. The Chiefs get it done. He's still 28 years old, recovered from the hamstring injury that sidelined him for a few weeks. Now gets the opportunity to play for Andy Reid, who we know, MJ, loves versatile running backs in both the running and the passing game.
And Tom, the Chiefs play on Monday night against the Bills. Do we know when we'll see Le'Veon Bell on the field with the Chiefs?
Well, MJ, the NFL and NFLPA recently updated their protocols for players when they join a new team relative to COVID-19. You now need to go through 6 days of testing until you are actually allowed into the facility. So for Le'Veon Bell, he will not play this week, but potentially he could be on the field as soon as next week at Denver. The following week after that, that's one to circle on the calendar. That's when the Chiefs face Bell's old team, the Jets. MJ?
Tom Pelissero, a lot to unpack here. We will check up with you later in the show. Okay, and you can catch this game on a special Monday edition of On the NFL. That's on Fox, NFL Network, and Amazon Prime Video at 5 Eastern. We'll get you amped and ready for that game here on the NFL Network. Our coverage starts game day kickoff at 3 p.m., where Steve Smith Sr. will sit down with Travis Kelce. All right, let's bring on the guys here because Terrell Davis, Sean O'Hara, we've been chatting about this since we heard the news. Let's start with you, T. How do you like this move?
It's not fair, MJ. It's not fair.
Greedy.
It's not. You know what? Do you remember when Chris Paul tried to trade? I think they tried to trade him from. I'm not sure he was on, but he was trying to go to the Lakers, and commissioner stepped in and said, "No, this cannot happen. This is what needs to happen." Because the Chiefs, they got too many weapons, and have Lev Bell there. To me, I actually love the move here because they now have depth at running back. They got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Remember, Williams opted out during the COVID-19, so they weren't deep at running back. And Bell, man, his skill sets fit perfectly with what the Chiefs like to do. They're not just the kind of basic offense. They do multiple things. This guy can line up outside, in the slot, obviously in the backfield. He can run screens. He can do everything that the Chiefs want him to do. He poses another threat. And Andy Reid loves a matchup there in terms of having a back he can do multiple things with that allows him flexibility in his offense. So I love the move. I don't know how. Boy, the rich just get richer, man. This is amazing. It's crazy.